YouTube, this is it. This is the leak. We are leaking on Twitch every single week. We have another January pack leak. It is a brand new deck type, and it is... I dug deep for this, okay? Just for you.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
This is the only tournament-topping deck list in existence of Nulia. A 35-player OCG tournament. It's got no OCG tops in regionals. It's got no regional, got no YCS. Apparently no one in TCG locals have ever topped with this. This is it. This is Nulia. Now, what does the deck do? It's a lot of people know about. It's a sleeping girl. She's dreaming about big monsters made of ice cream, and then they kill your opponent. But how? So we're going to be quickly analyzing Duel Evolution's gameplay again. Just two duels. We're going to watch the first one, and then we'll watch against, not Marincess, we'll watch against Labyrinth, okay? Good deal? Let's go. So thank you very much, Duel Evolution, for the gameplay. Let's see. Paw to E. Okay, banish cards from your extra deck, so we know it's a deck that doesn't care about the extra deck. Ash, that's fine, we don't care. Now, what is this? You could banish 2 face-down cards from your extra deck, going with the theme of getting rid of your extra deck. You add 2 level 10 beast monsters with different names from your deck to your hand. You can't special summon from the extra deck the turn you activate this effect. That means you can't special summon before or after, except pendulum monsters. You could only use this effect once per turn, and if a Nulia monster would be destroyed, while you have a Dreaming Nulia in your extra deck, which is the Pendulum, you could banish 1 face-down card from your extra deck face down instead of being destroyed. You could do it multiple times. So let's banish 2. We're going to add 2. Now, what are we doing? We're banishing 2 cards from the extra deck to summon a Nulia Dream Eater. This Dream Eater card does what? If this card is in the hand or graveyard, you could banish 3 cards from your extra... We're running out of extra deck cards. We only have 4 cards left. It states that by banishing 3 cards from the extra deck, you could special summon this card. And then it says you could send 1 level 10 beast from your hand or face up from the field to the graveyard to set a Nulia trap directly from the deck. And you can only do this once per turn. So we're going to send the other level 10 that we searched, setting up the trap, and we'll read the trap in a bit, banishing 10 cards off the top of the deck to draw 2. Now, ending our turn. Was this really good? I don't know. Let's see. Unicorn. We're going to activate the trap that we searched for, we set. The trap states, you could special summon a Nulia from your hand or deck or a level 10 beast, but return it to the hand during the end phase. You could banish this card from the graveyard, target a monster your opponent controls. It loses 100 attack and defense for each card currently banished face down, minus 2100. We have that many cards banished face down. Okay? And what is that? So by summoning the ice cream monster, this one says, on special summon, you could activate the effect to add a Dreaming Nulia from your deck to your extra deck, or you could non-target flip a monster on the field face down. Okay, Book of Moon without targeting, sure. Flip down Unicorn, that works. Ash negate, Ash get fingered by the called by the grave, so we're going to be searching for our Tearlament Kashtira. Special summon, banish Fenrir, mill 3 cards off the top of the deck. To battle we go. Reduce down to 500 attack. Just like that. We have Pathfinder searching for another field spell. Now, what can we do on our turn? The ice cream monster is going to, if this card's in the hand, you can target a monster you control, put it to the bottom of the deck, and then special summon. And then instead of flipping a monster face down, we could search our deck for the Dreaming Girl and put her into the extra deck. Now get ready for what she does. We're going to banish from our extra deck to summon Dream Eater of the Millions to then, with 0 cards in the extra deck, you have to have 0, you get the ultimate effect of the deck, which is going to be the Dreaming Nulia. So what happens is, if you have no cards in your extra deck except her, you could special summon her. And when you special summon her, you could banish up to 1 card your opponent controls and or in the graveyard, non-targeting, for every 3 cards that are banished. 28 cards, that's 9. Banish, non-target, banish 9 cards from the field and graveyard. Let's go. Banish, 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 banishing a ton of cards, and then returning that many cards from your banished pile back into the extra deck or the deck. And then we're going to be banishing 2 to search for 2 level 10s. We're going to banish more to special summon the ice cream cone. And then just like that, lethal damage. Now, let's watch against Labyrinth. And Labyrinth's going first. Let's go. So Labyrinth, decent turn 1 hand. Yeah, they got the Stovey, Chandelier. They got the big welcome Labyrinth is here. Okay, let's go. In the end phase, we're going to be summoning our Gizmek by banishing 8 cards from our deck. Pot of E, negated by Ash. I'm very happy that we see these duels where the Pot of E is getting negated. That's great. Okay. Dreaming Girl as a pendulum scale. Okay, special summoning a lady to pop her. I don't actually know what she does as a pendulum. I got to read her when we get to that. That's going to be triggering the lady from the hand, come forth and summon, resummon the Stovey. So the field spell is what popped it. And now we got Lovely on the field. We're going to be searching for 2 level 10s from our deck by banishing 2 cards in the extra deck. Very good. And then, what is this card? Add a Nemulia monster from your deck to your hand. Then if you have a face-up Dreaming Nemulia in your extra deck, which we do, your opponent cannot activate cards in response to the summon of your Nemulia monsters. So when they on-summon activate, can't chain. You could place this card from your graveyard to the bottom of your deck, then target a Dreaming Nemulia you control and add it to the extra deck face-up. Okay? Now we're going to be summoning the big Nemulia. Look, you just swarm the fields with the Dream monsters. This is nuts. Look, we have nothing in the extra deck but the Dreaming Nemulia. So on turn 2, going second, we could summon her and wipe out the entire field non-targeting. Let's go. Special summon her, banish, 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 banish. The entire field non-target banish, returning back into the deck and extra deck, and then we have lethal damage. So what the heck is this deck? And why is it not topping any tournaments? I don't know. Hopefully it will do well in Master Duel. So as a quick overview, let's see the cards we are getting. Nemulia. So we didn't really get to see what the pendulum effect is. If it's a pendulum scale, you could place a Nemulia continuous spell from your deck or graveyard face up on your field. So she will search for the Dream Tower, then Dream Tower will search for 2 monsters. What was the summon requirement of this? It says, if you have a face-up pendulum in your extra deck, you could just special summon this for free. Very cool. And if you have a Dreaming Nemulia face-up in your extra deck, you could banish 1 card from your extra deck face down. This card gains 500 for each monster the opponent currently controls, so that's why it got boosted up. Very nice. This one on special summon, either you could special summon it by targeting a monster you control, putting it to the bottom of the deck, then summoning it, or you summon it with the trap, and then it could flip a monster face down non-targeting, or it could add the Dreaming Nemulia from your deck to the extra deck face up, which then allows this to be summoned. Is this the one? Hand or graveyard, banish 3 cards from your extra deck face down to special summon, and then you could send a beast monster from your hand or face up to then set a Nemulia trap directly from the deck. That's how you get the one that summons from the deck to get Book of Moonin. And then what is this one? If you have a face-up pendulum in your extra deck, you could special summon this card. And then when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a Nemulia card you control while you have a Dreaming Nemulia, you could banish 1 face-down card from your extra deck to negate the activation. So the deck does have a negate. So we got search, we got search, we got search, we got special summon. Now, I do want to highlight, this says special summon a Nemulia or a level 10 beast monster from your hand or deck. Now, in the OCG deck, he's playing this. I don't really know what this does. Let me read it real quick, and then we'll be good. So, level 10 beast. You can tribute, well, let's see. If this card is special summoned, which you're going to do with the trap, you can target a beast, beast warrior, wing beast in your graveyard, add it to your hand. If you do, this card loses 700 attack. Once per turn during your end phase, you can make this card gain 700. So I guess it's just a recycle. I don't really know, but there you go. Here's a deck list from the Japanese tournament where it got first place. And then thank you very much to Duel Evolution. We're going to see their deck list real quick, and it looks just like that. 3 out of 5 deck difficulty. It looks like the deck is quite new player friendly. So you know what? While it's not topping tournaments, maybe we could recommend this deck to new players to easily get into Master Duel and maybe win a little bit on the ladder, yeah? The extra deck seemingly does not matter too much, but it's a bunch of rank 10s, so if you are not locked out of the extra deck, you could then summon them. Only, the deck is 80% proficient, only 2 out of 10 dead hands. Okay, very nice. There you go. That is the new deck type. I will be leaking another deck next week on twitch.tv/DK. Then we'll be making a video out of it. I think the next stream will be on Saturday, December 23rd. If not, I may not be able to stream that day. I'll post a video of the next leak, yeah? So thank you very much. We out.